is actually my very first YouTube video. I've really been wanting to do this for a long time, but I just figured I'd make this because my husband and I are on our pregnancy journey. I am just a freak about watching these YouTube videos on different girls' experiences, how they found out, what they did to get pregnant, and all of that. So I figured I would just add to the collection of YouTube videos because I know every girl's story is so different and I want to share mine. So starting off, I was on the IUD for 6 years and I ended up getting it out in May 2021. And they said it takes about a month for people to get their period back. It could be before, but it said it takes up to then. I went to get mine out and the next day I ended up having bright red blood. I know it's TMI. And I was like, wow, that happened really fast. Like, is this my period or is this just a symptom of getting it out? I really had no idea. And it ended up only lasting 1 day. I used the Ovia app and I tracked it. And since my periods haven't been regular in 6 years, I completely didn't have one. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna know when I'm ovulating. There's no way to tell. My periods are so irregular. So we actually went and got the ovulation strips to tell exactly when I was ovulating, just to make it a little bit easier. So we got the ovulation strips. I checked and I happened to be ovulating then and there. Tracked it all in the app. I wasn't sure. I had no expectations that this would work just because everything was so irregular and my body was probably still adjusting to life without an IUD. I have no idea, but I didn't really have too many expectations with this go around. But watching all these YouTube videos and seeing all these symptoms people have and getting into my own head, I was like, oh my gosh, this might be it. Had headaches every single morning. I had some cramping, I believe. I was having crazy vivid dreams, like so crazy. I think it was 10 DPO, days past ovulation, and typically you're supposed to wait till 12 days because that's when the HCG levels can show up. A lot of girls, it will show up earlier, so I was like, you know what, I have to find out. I have all these symptoms. Oh my gosh, I couldn't wait any longer. So we checked, and there was absolutely nothing there. I knew I had 2 more days until I was at 12, so I kept checking and there was literally nothing. It was clear as day. So I definitely just got in my head about these symptoms, and I think that's a thing. I was overthinking it and just super hopeful, but then again, I knew my cycle wasn't regular and there could be all these factors why it wouldn't work that time. My second cycle, I ended up just spotting, I would say, a few days earlier than my next expected period. I didn't know when it would be, so I just logged it when it came, and it looked like spotting to me, super heavy spotting. It wasn't bright red, but it was enough to wear a tampon. I know that's TMI. So I had that for 1 day, really full, and then the next day was just a little bit, and then it was done. So then this time it was 2 days of what I thought was just dark spotting. I tracked it anyways, tracked my ovulation, and the same thing happened. When I checked for my ovulation on the strip, it was so clear that I was ovulating literally that day again. So I was like, whoa, this is weird. I don't know if I'm just timing it crazy or it's coincidence, but I happen to be ovulating every time I check. So I believe it was 8 DPO. We were actually leaving Catalina Island for the weekend, which was good because after the first time, I really didn't have any expectations. I got really excited about it, and I know I shouldn't have because it was literally our first time. And I know it takes people a long time or short amount of time. Everyone's different. So I think it was 8 DPO, and we were going away to Catalina Island for the 4th of July for the weekend, which was really good because I needed to get my mind off everything, and I didn't have as high of expectations just because the first time around it didn't happen. And even then, I didn't have expectations. You just it's hard not to get excited and want to check. So we went to the island and we ended up getting back when I was 11 DPO. And we got home and I just set my bags down. I was like, you know what? I have to pee really bad. I'm just gonna check right away because I did have some back aches, but I really had no expectations, like at all. I did the test. I left it in the bathroom for about 5 minutes, and then I had my husband Morgan go in the bathroom and check the stick because I didn't expect anything, honestly. And he goes in, I have a video which I'll add in here at the end, but he checked and he kind of was looking at it for a while, and I'm like, what? Is there a line? And he was like, you take a look. So he shows me and there's a faint freaking line. Oh, we just started bawling. He wasn't too positive because guys don't really know that even if there's a faint line, that means it's positive. But I explained it to him, and then I ended up taking another test, the more expensive ones. I think it was first response. It was a full-on line. So we were really excited. Now I am 7 weeks and 4 days. I go in on Friday, which is the day before I'm 8 weeks, for my first official ultrasound to hopefully find the heartbeat, just make sure everything's okay. So my symptoms this go around, the real time that I actually was pregnant, were more physical symptoms. I had back aches. I was pretty hungry, but the main thing, I was so freaking bloated. I was just like a huge ball of air. It was so bad. We were on Catalina Island and I didn't even want to be in my swimsuit, and that's not like me at all. But there was nothing I could do about it. I would wake up in the morning and it would be like that. It was just huge. I looked, I feel like 6 months pregnant before even finding out. So it kind of made sense looking back on it. As of now, like I said, I'm 7 weeks and 4 days. I am extremely tired. When I was looking at the YouTube videos before I got pregnant, I was like, I don't think I'll get tired. I don't think I'll be that one girl that's different. I always have high energy. No, this ish is real. I mean, sometimes I just feel like I can't even get out of bed. It's insane. And then the nausea is real too. Unfortunately, that hit. I'm so blessed that I'm not throwing up. I have friends that have thrown up their whole entire pregnancy, which I feel so lucky. But then again, the nausea is really real. It sucks. I have food aversions. I'll eat something one day and the next day I can't even look at it. So I'm just constantly looking for things that I can eat that don't make me feel like I'm gonna vomit. I'm in this phase where if I have something one day, like I really wanted bagels with cream cheese. Mom brought me some and I can't even look at them. I had one or two and now I can't do a bagel ever again, I feel like. So it's weird, your taste buds change. Everything is changing. It's crazy, but it's good. It reminds you that the baby's in there. So like I said, I will put the video of us finding out here at the end, and then I'll also put in my pregnancy test of us finding out. The day I found out, I used the cheap strips from Amazon. I don't know exactly what they're called, but you'll see in the photo. I'll add that and then you guys can see the line progression. I think I did 4 or 5 days in a row, and then the last one was like a week and a half later, so it's really dark, so you guys can see those differences.
Are you ready?
Yes. Tell us the verdict.
Here.
Now look in the light. Is there a line?
I don't think so. I mean,